personal health.
You're into Marvel, the highest grossing movies of all time, real mainstream.
But bitch, sorry, I'm pulling back the bitch. Back bitch.
Rescind, bitch.
Rescind, bitch.
Bro, do you know that I saw something online? And it was a video of you dancing at the AC show.
Yeah. That was
And I saw a comment on that, and it was like, where is Joe? And someone was like, he was probably getting blackout drunk. And I was like, what?
Scott.
Frank's dancing and drinking Grey Goose.
I'm double fisting a Grey Goose and a champagne
sitting
bottle.
in the back of the thing talking to Zach.
Dancing to Bobby Shmurda on a couch.
Like, it's a sick video, but like,
It was.
But like, this is what you've done.
Yes.
Yo, Lush, what do you like to do? Drink?
I know. The world knows, Joey, that
Right.
I am a jokester.
So but back to what you just said.
You are.
I am.
Like
I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we were out in Palm Springs,
Yeah.
California, and quite the ride.
Interesting way to get there for sure. It was an interesting ride in.
Now,
Me and Frank took different flights. We met in Denver, and then we took a plane from Denver to Palm Springs. I've never been to Palm Springs. It's in the middle of the desert. Apparently, a lot of people go there. Didn't know that. It was an international airport. That was shocking.
and the airport was as big as a baseball field. Like,
Legitimately.
it was. First of all, 90% of it was outside.
Yeah. And everyone is 65 years old.
Yeah, and white.
White as
Yes,
fuck.
white
yeah.
as hell.
Now that I'm thinking about it, the only 2 black people I saw the entire trip were on our set. No one in the airport, no one in the town.
Yep. No one at the restaurant we went to.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but
Whitey's out there. They love it in the desert. I guess. When we're descending, flight was like normal for the most part. Then we're like descending into Palm Springs, and the captain's like, "We're gonna have the flight attendants sit down because it's gonna get a little choppy." It didn't get a little choppy. It got a lot of choppy.
it was a fucking full-on chopped salad on that plane.
We were chopped our fucking heads off. Worst turbulence I've ever been in.
Without a doubt, the worst I've been in. And
Yeah.
you know, I have fully explained my mentality getting on a plane.
Frank hates flying.
I don't like flying. I do it, and it's not like when I'm on the plane, I'm like, I need to like take something or I'm a nervous wreck. I'm fine, but like the minute I feel like a
Little shake.
little shake,
You're like, oh,
yep. We're descending, and
we're bouncing around,
dude, like,
Bad.
not like, I don't know how to explain it, but like roller coaster. Like,
Not only that, but like weirdly doing stuff like this.
Yep.
It was like that, and I'm like, I keep seeing the sky and then the floor, and then the sky and then the floor.
And we're going through clouds.
Yeah,
So I start feeling the bounce.
dude. Frankie, I'm like, it starts going, and like there was like bumps and stuff, and it's for like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, you know, you kind of get through patches of turbulence like that, but it was turbulent. Is that the word?
That's a great word.
For like 20, 25 minutes, something like that. And it got just progressively worse until like the last half a minute.
I was gonna
and
say
then we
5
hit the
seconds.
ground. But like we start going through like a lot of turbulence, and I'm like, oh, Frank's probably freaking out. And I look over, I look over at Frank. He's sitting right next to me, and I was looking out the window, and I was like, I just want to know if it's gonna happen. But then I turn around, I look at Frank, and he's just like this, Breaking Bad blasting in his ears, just holding his phone, not watching, and just doing this.
I was watching. I had downloaded this season of Breaking Bad, which rewatch it or watch it for the first time if you haven't. Okay, and science, bitch, yeah, bitch, and
Thank you. Yeah.
and I just stopped watching, but it was playing in my ears. So I'm like sitting there trying to be calm, and Walter Jr. is screaming in my ear, and you know I'm not doing that
Do
accent.
it. Do
I'm
the
not
accent.
doing that
Do
impression.
the accent.
I'm not.
I'm sure that won't offend anybody. Do the impressions, guy.
I am, but I'm not.
Come on, eclectic man, do the impression. Frank, don't do it.
I'm just doing the face he made.
All right, go.
I saw your light flash before your eyes. You're like, no.
Yeah, I mean, this is me worrying for your life.
I know. Front of the plane or something. There was a light that flashed, and the color of the light that flashed made the cloud that we were going through look like fire.
Yeah.
So I just went, nope, and I just closed my eyes.
Times and whatever. Then we're kind of talking about the weather. It's like it gets real hot or whatever the fuck. So I'm like, okay, this guy's like spent some time out here. He's a professional driver, like whatever. and we're driving, and we're in the middle of the sandstorm, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, we can't see anything out the front of the windshield. And he just goes, guys, this isn't good. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Not from
And
you,
he's still, by the way, through the first like minute of the sandstorm going 85 miles per hour.
Yeah, we were sending it.
We were not. And so I just click. I just put my fucking belt on.
I was like, yo, if we hit a rattlesnake in the road, we're going flying.
That's the other fucking thing. We're as we pull up to the Airbnb after we go through a fucking tornado, basically like Dorothy.
Yeah.
We were at Oz. He goes, all right, just be careful out there. We're like, for what? He's like, oh, coyotes, rattlers. I'm like, get us in this fucking house. It was like we were exhausted at this point. There was a charcuterie board waiting for us. That was very generous and very kind.
That was the first time I've had a charcuterie board at midnight.
Yeah, and well, midnight fucking Palm Springs time.
It's at 3 a.m. in New York. Yeah, that was a late cheese that I had.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, when she called it a gopher snake, I imagine it's because like they swallow gophers.
Right.
That was where I went, but probably you're right. And there were holes everywhere.
There was like snake-sized holes.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And I don't do like bad with animals, but like
Those
when
aren't
we're
animals.
in their territory, bro, we were in the desert.
Yeah.
We drove like
And the chute was like not. It was like very like decently far into the backyard. So like we're in the den.
yeah.
There was also that collection of rocks. I was like, dude, I don't like that.
Yeah,
this
that
is
was
a community.
That was a nest.
Yeah, I didn't
You know
like
it was
that.
a nest, but
But it was a good experience. We had a lot of fun. Thank God we survived.
no coyotes.
No coyotes.
You think you could take a coyote?
One? Yeah.
Really?
Two?
How big are
Tough.
coyotes? They're not. They're just like little dogs, right?
I could take a coyote. It would definitely hurt, but I would get some.
One. Yeah,
I would get it off me.
You get off on it?
You know I didn't say that. You know I didn't say that.
I think one coyote.
15 to 45 pounds. Yeah, I'm beating the shit out
One
of it.
coyote.
Yeah, I'm beating
No
the shit out of
problem. Two coyotes.
Yeah.
Probable.
with a good
problem.
set of legs. Like if I roll my ankle, now this is gonna get tougher.
I've never met a dog that can like really manhandle me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Dude. There's dogs out there.
They
that
just
are-
look like little Joey. Knowing Joey,
Holy shit, gray wolves?
gray wolves are how big? 20 to 50 pounds.
70 pounds.
No, 70 to 115
Oh
pounds.
shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
And how tall are they? Well, first of all, 6.5 feet long. Bananas.
A Mexican wolf. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
There's so many jokes to be made that we're not.
I know
gonna do
we're
it.
not going to touch them. I'm
We're
not
just
gonna,
not gonna-
I'm not going to do it.
I heard you go. I was like, don't fucking say a word.
Be like, oh, come here.
I'll tell you right now, I would give a coyote 3 tries before I hit it back.
Really?
If a coyote latched onto my neck, as long as I'm not gushing blood, I'm gonna still be like, I'm nice. I'm nice.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah, I'm a good boy.
Remind
Be a
me.
good boy.
Remind me.
Computer, you sign on, boom, and you got it going. You can print your pistol. You can pistol. You can you can buy and print official U.S. You can buy and print official U.S. postage. Is it real? Who knows? Doesn't matter.
God,
Don't include
we're not,
that.
We're not.
Listen.
I got you.
Don't put that in the clip.
Yeah.
Did you know, apparently, before mating,
Allegedly.
that's fine. Before mating, male giraffes headbutt the females in the bladder until they pee, then taste it to see if she's ovulating. Kinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Imagine being horny and being like, give me your piss.
Well,
let
that's
me
what people,
test your piss.
That's what people do, dude.
They
They're-
test piss?
piss play. There's out there.
Oh, some. Oh, so okay.
That's what I'm saying. So you
Giraffes
know what?
are kinky,
You know
dude.
what? I'm not. You're not gonna get me. in
Giraffes?
a piss.
Oh. I'm a bit. Giraffes are awesome.
Giraffes are cool.
Yeah.
But also,
Don't.
Okay,
Don't.
all right, I'm
Dude,
not-
they're headbutting bladders and drinking piss over there. They're sick.
When I was younger, I had once to make myself pee, punched my bladder repeatedly.
Yeah, you're a giraffe.
I guess-
See, that's basically.
I guess I
you were
am.
trying to see if you were ovulating.
No, I didn't care about if I was ovulating because I can't.
Right.
I was just trying to make myself pee. B.
Yeah, I'm not.
I mean, if you were, I fully support your love for whatever piss you're into. You know, like
I would pee on someone if they wanted me to.
crazy. I don't think I could.
I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you. I fully support crazy.
It is. It's great.
You wouldn't pee?
No, I can't. And thank you for not asking. I saw where that was going.
What?
I thought you were gonna say you wouldn't pee on your wife. No.
Well, I was like,
yeah. Thank you for not personalizing it. I appreciate that.
I was like, all right.
But no,
First of all, don't say, hey, don't talk about my wife like I'm disrespecting your wife.
you're asking me to piss on her.
I'm not asking that. I'm saying if she was into that, you would say like, no.
I would say respectfully.
Right.
This is not.
You would put on a suit and you say, madam.
I'd have a clipboard and I would say, ma'am.
I don't think I can oblige.
Yeah, I'd tip of the cap.
Yeah.
And I would say, I just don't think. I'd get Southern for it,
Okay.
obviously. Because that feels like that would be the way to respond.
Right.
You know, just not me.
If you want to let someone down, you
If
do
you
it in
wanna
a
let someone
cowboy voice.
But what I was saying, for you kinkers out there,
I don't know. That feels like a slap.
does, right? For the people into
For all
kinks.
you kickers out there.